Uganda.
The Journey program on UBC TV is brought to you by Blascon, Color Your World.
Welcome, UBC television viewers. My name is Tamale Wilson, Director, Country View Driving School since 1983. We are happy to have you this time. But remember, we are with you all the time on our media, and we are here always to give you some advice, some, guidance, some regulations, and some of the things we are going to follow or to use or to do after this long festive season. I know everybody is happy, everybody is hurrying to come back. You know, we must come and we work. We must work to earn a living, to have a very good, successful life, developing our families and also our economy as a country at large. Let us start by giving you still some tips. Remember, we gave you some tips as we are going for the festive, and remember how we celebrated the big days, how we worked, and how we are going to go through the new year. And here time has come to pass. We are now in a very new year. Everything is new. Attitude is new. Everything we are doing, we have a very different attitude. Very much and very good attitude right now. Thank you very much for doing that. Now we are going to start our tips about road safety. Say road safety. Road safety. Now, if we talk about road safety, remember, we are saying that things are moving. People are walking. People are driving bicycles or riding bicycles, motorcycles, driving different classes and different vehicles, which are doing very different purposes. Some are carrying passengers, some we call them PSVs, some are carrying goods, we call them CVs, all commercial vehicles, but we are doing that all over the country. So we are saying, we are giving you safety tips. What is road safety? Road safety means doing something which will not, say one thing, harm somebody or injure somebody. Injure someone. Okay, which can not cause death. We cannot cause death to somebody, which will not make, number 3, somebody stay so long at hospitals. If we talk about different hospitals, we have no hospitals, main hospitals, you know them, main, Malago, Zambia, and clinics all everywhere in the country. So you might not get injured, get lame, lose part of your bodies, and also not cause death, which we call fatal. So always stay so long in the hospital. Some of you stay very long in the hospitals. The leg is up there, the head is this way, and so much kind of different injuries. Now we are saying that we thank you very much, because for us what we do here, we first of all thank you because we have gone through this. And we know that road safety means doing something which is not going to cause all these problems to us. So what should we do? We should try to create what we call solution not problems. Not problems. No problems. Okay. Any road user, please try to create solution instead of problems. You are driving on the road, you are walking on the road, you are doing any different thing on the road, you are selling things, promoting anything on the road. But please, whatever you are doing on the road, you have number one, know that the road has got its rules. Rules, laws, regulations, and guidance. That's the road. Yes, you have a right to a good road, but you don't have a privilege for using the road. If it's not, yes, you have a right for a good road because you are paying tax for that. But using the road is a privilege and you must use that one. Like I'm saying, not everybody should be riding or driving on our roads, but you are privileged to use our road, drive on it, do everything on it. But remember that you have to keep the rules of the road, the laws of the road, the regulations and the guidance as far as road safety is concerned. Road safety is, as I said, you have to know that there is what we call, another word is called traffic. Traffic. Okay. Another word is traffic. What do we mean by traffic? Traffic means all moving and static. All moving and static things, all elements on our roads. So if I said traffic of all moving and static things, all elements on our roads. What do I mean by this? I mean that things are on the road. Some are moving, like vehicles. Some are static, like things like sand, heaps of sand, bricks, rock. Some are other objects on the road. But provided those things can cause a problem, they become an obstacle which can antagonize with your driving. That one is really dangerous. And we call them hazards. We call them hazards. There can be objects, but also they can be either situations and conditions. So all of them can be hazards. For example, if they become conditions, we can have some, conditions adverse. Let's call them adverse conditions. Adverse conditions. That means driving through rain, driving at night, fog, dust, and other things like that. So those can be hazardous situations and conditions. You can come to a situation where you have a hill brow, a junction, a bridge, and such things, where there are children, school children, animals, and such alike. So those fall into conditions, and as we move on the road. Now, we have said that we have now celebrating seasons. Christmas is gone, New Year is gone, but we are still within the situations and within the mood. People have started, People have started coming back from different places of the world. Some offices have already opened, but some people are still coming back. And I know that roads and places and stages are still floating with people who are coming, all flooding with people who are coming. So we are saying, if people are still coming from different parts of the world to different cities, you know that there are different cities from different districts, not only Kampala, because if I say like this, people are coming, people will think only Kampala, but also we have other cities in different districts, Sigulu, Mbale, Lira, and Masaka, and others. So wherever you are coming from, you went to the village, celebrate these events with your family, with your parents, with your uncles, and everybody like that. But we are saying like this, as you are coming back, because some people have come back though, but some people are still coming. Still, we say, we gave you some tips about how we are going to make it. Number one, fast drivers. Fast drivers. Fast drivers. What do I mean when I talk about fast drivers? Drivers go through training. For example, they can go through any driving institution. Let me talk about Country View Driving School. You go for training. You train. After training, you get that skill, you get that knowledge, and also you get what we can call attitude. Now, after that, you acquire driving license. You acquire driving license and you go through that system. That's very good. You have acquired it. But remember, you don't have enough experience to drive on our roads when it comes to longer distances. For example, your home is about 300 kilometers, 400, 800 kilometers, where you are going to celebrate the events, or where you have celebrated these events like Christmas and New Year. Now, you do that because you bought a new vehicle. You have a vehicle. That's very good to celebrate. Remember, you have to celebrate that with your families. That's how you can enjoy life. And everybody has to go through that. That's very good. But remember, no enough experience within your driving system. Please, as you are coming back, like we told you as you were going, please get somebody who is experienced. Get somebody who is experienced to drive you from that long distance to anywhere you are going. Please make sure you get somebody experienced and has a license for some years, drive you. Remember, as you are going, we said, get that somebody still. You can give him transport to go back and also celebrate. But you know, coming back to pick you up, please do the same. Now we say, be sober and fit to drive, and fit to, let me say it generally, to use the road. To use the road. Not everybody is driving, not everybody using the road should be driving, but you can use the road in different ways. So let me say, be sober and fit to use the road. You will see that some people are still in the mood. Some people are still drinking alcohol. Some people, they are not stable in whatever they are doing. Their attitudes are not good, are not right. So please, we are saying, those people who are still coming, please make sure you are fit and well to use that vehicle, and make that driver, get that driver who has the class and the competence to use the different size of vehicles. It might be used doing some different work, like I said before. For example, you hire somebody to drive a coaster. You hire somebody to drive a taxi. Your brother, your father, your uncle bought one. But is that person able to drive that vehicle safely? Is he competent to use it? So always make sure you get a competent driver who can drive you and you are here safely. Now, like we are saying, the rules, we talked about it as in the beginning. The rules are working all the time. Let me say all the time. All the time. What am I saying? That whether you are in the village, whether you are driving through different adverse conditions, the rules apply. The rules apply to all drivers of different vehicles. Are you walking, a pedestrian? Are you riding or driving a two-wheeled, even a what we call a quadricycle or a tricycle, tukutuku and everything? Please, the rules apply to you all the time. So what do I mean by this? Never ride. As you are still coming back from villages and different parts, please make sure keep your discipline. What discipline is this? Discipline means continuing doing something in system, following the norms of that particular system you are following or you are using. Everybody who is not doing anything in system, following the norms, is not disciplined. You have to make sure that helmets are there. You are riding. Even as you are still in the villages, even when you are coming back, everywhere in towns, every place, please, helmet is vital. To somebody riding or driving a bicycle, even a motorcycle. Remember, bicycle people, you think you must not put on helmets. You have your particular type of helmet. Someone riding a bicycle and a motorcycle. So, helmets should be there. Helmets, don't forget them. In the village, please put them on. Seat belts. Seat belts. You must make sure that the regulation or the rule or the law is still working. So please never enter your vehicle. Wherever you are coming from, put on a helmet and also put on seat belts wherever you are seated. Always make sure, even you drivers, please make sure. Some of these passengers don't know the things. You are the one. Do you know that it is a law? It is a rule that if you are not telling your passenger to put on a seat belt, that one you are causing a problem. They are going to charge you. So you are going to be penalized for that. Please tell everybody to obey all traffic rules and regulations. Now you are coming. We say, yes, we are saying that people, you are coming, you are gathering up things, you are making all the food, and you are making your emergency. What do I mean by emergency? I mean boat. The boat is happy. They have given you some food. They have given you some chicken. They have given you some other things. I know now the vehicle is heavily loaded, but please make sure you load that permissible weight for that vehicle. Permissible weight. Permissible weight. Permissible weight. So don't cause your vehicle to be dangerously loaded, because that one also is under the rules, under Traffic and Road Safety Act. Don't overload, don't load dangerously, and don't load things which pass on top, on the sides and behind. Those can be dangerous to other road users. So always make sure that you obey traffic rules. Now, we are coming to journey. I wrote it like a T, but I was thinking about journey management. We are talking about journey management. What do I mean by this? I'm saying that people are still coming back. The things I'm teaching now apply everywhere, to different situations, conditions, and places. But what we are doing now, we are seeing people are coming, and you have done very well to come back, and we work. But now, time your journey. Journey management is all about timing. It's all about timing. What do I mean by this? You are going to start your journey. You must know where you are going. How do I start and what should I do? What time should I start my journey? For example, drive during the time. Avuze misana bamuganira oba atambude misana bamuganira. That one is from my tribe. Don't mind. See, if you walk, do anything during that day, everybody will be saying that a good person, he's doing the right thing. Always drive during that day. There are many risks which happen during the night. You can drive and then the vehicle fails. The vehicle misbehaves and then you're at a dangerous place. That one is very, very dangerous. Please, you may be driving and fall into thugs and other things. So please move at night to be safe on the road. So always make sure you are driving very well during that day and you are safe. Make sure. Now, most important thing, check the vehicle you are using. I have talked about sober driver and others, but you must check the vehicle all the time before you start the journey, during or in transit, but also before you reach your destination, the place where you are going. Please, you must check the vehicle before you start. That's very important. We check these vehicles when we are going, but we also have to check them when we are coming back. You have to check vehicles all the time, even in our daily movements as we go to work and other things. Please make sure the vehicle is mechanically in good condition all the time. So always please make sure you do that. As we are still in transit coming, as we are traveling back to different parts of Uganda, so make sure you do that. Check the vehicle. That's very, very important. I know you're a good driver, experienced, and you have some kind of knowledge and skill to do that. But still, please check the vehicle. It can misbehave and cause a problem as you come. So, please, passengers now. Passengers on a different vehicle, types of vehicles. Passengers also, please remember what we said the last time. What I'm saying, it can be applied everywhere, every time, all the time. For us, we are people, we make you know everything in time or before. What we are saying, you passengers on PSV vehicles, border borders, bicycles, and other vehicles, please behave. Know that the rules apply to you. If I can add on to, that one can be understood. So the rules apply to you. Don't misbehave with the drivers. Please, what do I mean by this? There are some passengers can be in a group. They sit in the back seat, middle seat, or everywhere, and they become what we call nuisance. Nuisance. Okay. This word does not abuse, but it is something if you do something which actually is abnormally done by people who are not disciplined. For example, if you were in a group, you utter some words, you say some words, you do some things, you eat things like bread, eggs, walnuts, and other things. within the vehicle. So please behave very well. Don't tell the driver to speed up. Don't touch things, elements, and components or controls within the vehicle. I know some of you are DJs, some of you are saying we know how to operate this or the other. No, leave that work for the driver. Conductors or helpers, all other helpers, please do your work. Don't do the work of a conductor as a passenger, because maybe you say, I can do this, I can open the door, I can do the other. Some places are flooding with the people. You are fighting for vehicles. Even some people are fighting for the vehicles as they come back. But please always conduct yourself, behave yourself, let everybody do his part. Okay? Now, we are saying, as you are coming back, because the vehicle is full, because I don't have sometimes the money, because I have charged you a little less than the money charged for the journey, please don't risk, you drivers and passengers, don't risk your lives to be on the top of the vehicle, to travel behind the vehicle, and to travel everywhere where it is dangerous. Your children, you are coming from the village and you have enjoyed very well. Don't risk your life traveling in the back, traveling behind, traveling on top, opening roof. Children, the air can be strong than the weight of your child, and that child, you can miss him and he's thrown out of the vehicle. Please don't do that. So always let us behave and come back safely from villages. Now, we are saying again that drivers, the life of passengers, drivers, please. Again, coming back to drivers, I'm saying that the passengers have a right for a safe travel. Passengers have a right for a safe travel. As you are driving your vehicle, doing different purposes, all types of work, please, all the things you are carrying on commercial vehicles, all those goods vehicles, they make value of them. Please, somebody hired you, you are carrying things for your family and other places, but please don't lose the packaging of those, commodities, number one. Now, the passengers have a right for a safe travel. Make sure that you know that all the lives of these passengers are in your hands. So, your behaviors will make them safe or destroy them, kill them. Now, another thing, passengers, if you see that the driver is driving you dangerously with very good bad actions, please, you can say, let me move out on another stage. So don't just keep silence. If the driver is speeding up, he wants to pick more people, make more routes, carry more things like that, and then you are in danger. So don't do that. Another thing, don't try to tell or incite the driver that drive at this speed, drive at the other. Just saying, okay, you driver, actually you're a good man. No, but you driver, remember you are carrying people of different, characters, different things, our parents, our priests, religious leaders and other things. Always make sure you behave very well during this season. Thank you very much for having me this day or today. We are going to enjoy our country. We are going to enjoy our job. You driver, be proud of your job. Be proud of your job, because you are doing a very good job for our country. Everybody is doing a good job. You are carrying some important people, very, very useful people who will make our country, prosper, our families prosper. So always make sure you behave very well. Thank you very much for coming. We wish you a very good time. We wish you a very good new year. Everything is going to be new. Thank you very much for doing that. Tamari Wilson is my name, Director Country View Driving School. If you want to reach me, please call 0772 410 480. If you want to call Walid or Airtel, 0702 28 6104. We are on other medias, but you can find us on www.countryviewdrivingschool.uk.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello viewers, I'm Reverend Dr. Arthur Magezi. I have a series, I am a soldier, that I've been sharing with you on this TV station. And it comes from this book, which I wrote some few years back after a long time of research. The book is entitled, I'm a Soldier, and it is found in the bookshops in Kampala, which include La Fontaine Bookshop, Mukono Bookshop, and it is also at the Victoria Church in Deba and other bookshops. Now,